Hello, this is the final lesson on learning new material on this series. The next lesson will be where you do a test on everything that we've learned. So what we're looking at today is business location application. So it builds on what we learned last lesson. So without using your notes, can you just write down at least 5 factors that influence where a business is set up? So pause the screen and write down what you think the answers are, please. Okay, so there's some of the answers again. Remember, proximity means closeness, so it may be close to the market, which is your customers, workers, raw materials or materials, and your competitors. Good transport links is important. You've got to consider the costs, e.g. rents. That's why we have lots of more online businesses. Your target customers, what their needs and wants are, and the nature of business activity. So if you're a car showroom, you'll be located where there's more space, and the size and space required as well. Another factor on the nature of business activity could be if you're selling a perishable item, such as fruit and meat and fish, that tends to be sold in physical shops. So make sure you've got all those and add the ones that you've missed. And stop the screen to make sure you've got the right answers. So what we're trying to do, what we've just done, able to recall the location factors. You've got to be able to recommend suitable locations, and that's a bit of what you did last lesson on the case study on Northampton, and be able to justify and recommend where you're going to locate. So an exercise, really, try and do this from your geographical knowledge. Try and label correctly the location. So which one of those letters is in Wales? I'll give you a clue on the first one. The answer is D, but have a go at the rest, please. Again, pause the screen to complete the work. Those are your answers. So hopefully, again, pause the screen, have a look. Hopefully you've got the correct answers. Right, so new knowledge here now. So thinking about why do businesses change their location? One could just be simply growth. So a business may decide to open up a new restaurant. They could need bigger premises, a bigger factory to make their product. So they may need more space, which is linked to the extension point. So you may need more space. If you could be a car mechanic who's becoming increasingly popular, and you need more bays and bigger premises to do your job. You may change your location because of increased competition. So you may see an opportunity because of competition to maybe expand, or you may actually move to somewhere else because your competition is too severe. So because of the competition, you may make a decision to change your location. Offshoring. So offshoring is when you produce goods overseas. So for example, the case study from last lesson, should the shoe manufacturer continue to make products in Northampton, or should it make products in China where maybe the labor is cheaper? But it can also include services. So for instance, call centers, a lot of those are in countries where the wages are less. So sometimes you phone up a call center, it could be about your mobile phone contract, and a lot of time the people you'd be speaking to may be from India, they may be from the Philippines, which is becoming an increasingly popular area. So they're taking advantage of cheaper labour. Changes in consumer tastes. So you may decide that the demand for your product may be less or be limited in your market, which you could be selling your products in a region. That could be Carl Shelton, could be Sutton, could be Croydon. You may be trying to sell your products in the south of England, but you may decide that actually to increase your sales, you may decide to sell your products in different countries or in different parts of the country, and then you may relocate your business potentially abroad or also within the abroad or within the United Kingdom. Right, so that's your activity. You should be able to complete the tasks using your knowledge. So have a go at those, please, and then just check your answers by going back onto your previous notes.